I think it's working. It's working. Cool. Anyways. Hi. I have returned. For once in my life, I am streaming. Anyways, I'm actually here to teach typing in Japanese. And I'm doing it in stream form because I'm very disjointed. If I do a stream, I don't have to edit it. You know, lazy, right? Anyways, typing in Japanese. It can be a bit tricky. There's a lot of things you have to remember, but you'll eventually get the hang of it. It's pretty straightforward. I don't have a camera to show my keyboard, but if that's something people are interested in, I could try and figure out something of my phone, or get something hooked up so that we could see my keyboard to see what I'm typing. But for now, we're just gonna have to deal without the keyboard, and I'll just try and explain to you the best I can. And with that out of the way, let's go! Woo! Okay, so first off with Japanese, if you don't know hiragana, the basic alphabet, you might not be ready for the keyboard, or maybe you are, but it'll be much easier if you can read it. Now, as long as you have the IME installed in whatever you have, so like this one's Windows 10, make sure you have IME. Make sure it's set to Japanese, Microsoft IME, or the Google IME, and make sure this is set to the A. You can't see it. Oh no, you can. Maybe. It's down here in the bottom, right next to the Japanese language and English language options for your keyboard. It'll be a little A symbol instead of just the A. If it's an A, click it and it'll change it. Now, to start typing, you can go type whatever you want. But that's easy. You want to type konnichiwa, or actually, you want to type aka, you want to type red, you just put aka. But if I want to type konnichiwa, that's not right. So when you're typing in Japanese, you can type ko, but the n sound, because you have the naru, which is nani nu ne no, if you just type n, it looks like that. Now, if you just keep typing, it's like if I say you, oh no, that's a bad example. If I put ki, it'll change it to an n, but if I'm typing and I'm trying to type konnichiwa, which has n and a ni, it's gonna look like that. It's gonna look like kon-i. What you want to do when you're typing the n sound is you hit the n, and then you hit the n again. So you hit n twice. Then you type ni, chi, and for konnichiwa, if you already noticed, you use the particle form of wa, which is ha. And then you hit enter. Whenever you're typing a word in Japanese, you have to hit enter. So if I type tabemasu or taberu, and I hit enter, that's gonna leave it as hiragana. But if you do know kanji, or you know katakana, and you want to change it like America, you want to change it to katakana, then you have to hit the space bar. So taberu, space. That's the kanji I want. So now I hit enter. But say if I want to type my best example for what I use is she, death. If I want to type death and I hit space, this is what will come up first. If I hit space again, it doesn't look kanji. The she, that's the one I want. You hit space until you get to the one you want, or if you skip it, so if I hit space again by accident, you can just hit the up arrow or the down arrow and you can move throughout. And it shows you all those ones. You can go sideways if you want. go up, and then hit enter. Then you hit enter again to seal it in. Now, if you have a word and it has 2 kanji and they're separate, you might have to change 1 kanji only. Let's see if it'll do it for me. I know this one was walking earlier. I guess it's a bad example. I don't know what I'm doing. Now, you know the small suit sound? The t. You have the pause, so like, itte, itte. You would type in ITTE, and it gives you the small suit. Then you hit space. This is to speak, but what if I want to say to go? To go, in te form. Now, if you want to make a small character, you often, many of you have probably read manga and whatnot, and you see the small little characters like, eh, like some kind of onomatopoeia or whatnot. Maybe you want to do that. To do that, you hit X and then the character. So if I want to put a small E, I hit I. If I want to put a small U, I do that. That works for like if I write cute, but what if I want to write cure today? I messed up. You don't have to delete the entire word. You can if you want to and just write cure again, or you can go delete that one, X, Y, O, and it's changed it for you. And hit enter, of course. Trying to think of other things. You can also use this function to type cow emoji. So if I want to say like, yeah, if I type in right out to laugh, smile, you get a lot of cow emoji. You can use cow emoji as well, or you can use characters. So hoshi, which is star. If I press space, I can find stars. Look at the cute stars. You can do many things with the Japanese keyboard, and you don't need anything fancy. It uses the Romaji keyboard that you already have, and it just changes it. Because in Japan, they of course use the same keyboards. It might have like the yen symbol and whatnot, so maybe if I put like the dollar sign, it'd put a dollar sign, but maybe if it else is yen. But there's not very many differences. But once you get the hang of it, you can type pretty fast. So like, watashi. Yeah, I'm really making a good example. What am I? I'm a girl. Onna. Space. That's the kanji I want. I hit enter. Desu. The same thing goes for other things. So if I put a dash, if I'm writing in katakana, I put the dash. It's going to default it to that long, full-length character. Because in English, you write in the half-width alphanumeric characters, but Japanese uses this as the full width by default. If you want the small width, you have to go down. A helpful tip. Actually, no, it doesn't show it on here. It shows it on the phone. Basically, let me pull it up. If you type in a character, there's this, is that Kanji? I forgot how you read that character. I'm trying to think of how you read it. Kin. No. What is that? I forgot how you read that character. Okay, well, another tip, if you don't know how to read something, like if you want to type something in the Japanese keyboard, and you don't know how to read a kanji, I recommend jisho.org. It is a wonderful dictionary, and you can like draw on it too. With your mouth, just as bad as me. It's pretty bad at reading the handwriting. I would use get a Chinese keyboard for handwriting. Use that. I would recommend that. Most of the characters will be there. This is not giving me the character I want though. Maybe I did the stroke order wrong. It's getting worse and worse the more I draw it. Oh, there it is. Maybe it's trying to say full width and third thing whole entire. Maybe that's fine. Anyways, you read it, Zen. Zen. Now, I know this works the same on iOS. I'm not sure about Android, because I don't have an Android phone at the moment. But on iOS, if you have the Japanese keyboard in Romaji, if you type in a letter, or a number, I mean, not a letter, or letters too, I think so. And it defaults to the half width for numbers, but maybe you want a full width number. Maybe you don't want this. Maybe you want that. Or maybe you want the full width. Oh, it shows right there too. That's Han, Zen. Han, Zen. Han, Zen. I know this kanji. Han, half, Zen. And it gives you the full width or the half width. So if I want to say 10 o'clock, I can say it that way, or I can write it in half width. You just hit space, G. You can say it both those ways. Other than that, I think, other than teaching the way you type it on the phone, which is similar, but they have different things, of course, it's pretty straightforward. You do the same thing on the phone, so you hit the space bar, pick which one you want, or you can hit the down arrow, find the one you want, click it, and then you pick it. It's pretty easy. But yeah. Anyways, I'll let you all go. Have a good day. Bye bye.